Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode on the channel. So in this one we are going to be working on that guy, the G6. We're kind of on hold for this. We are waiting for you may be able to see it right there, the shiny thing right there is the pressure regulator. Looks like it's come off. Maybe that's what our issue is. So maybe we'll give that a try now, because that should have been on there. So maybe we'll give this a try. Everything's hooked up for it, and it is raining a little bit currently, so I don't really want to be in the rain. So with that being said, I'm going to give this a try because the jumper box is already in there. We'll see if she fires up. We'll see if that's the reason why it didn't work. And regardless how it goes, hopefully it runs, but I'm not too hopeful, or I'm not too optimistic. We're gonna move on to this. So basically what I'd like to get done is this fender is still loose. So we'll get that put in place and bolted down. The door is already bolted down, so we're good to go there. I just want to double check my gap. Gap looks alright. Definitely tighter on the bottom than the top. But I really wanted to compare it to the other side to see what my door gap looks like here. Actually, very similar door gaps. I'm probably going to leave it. We'll get the fender to line up. The other thing I want to take off is all of this pinstripe, because it is different between the two. And I also want to take off these door moldings because this door doesn't have it. So that'll take care of that. Also, if I have time, and if it doesn't rain any harder, I want to address this and see if I can't get this rim off. It's pretty chewed up. If I can find one rim, I'll get it, but if I can't, then it is what it is. It's like I said, it's a really cheap car, so I'm not overly worried about it. I'm even debating on leaving some of that stuff on the front bumper. We'll take this off and we will fix that, but by fix it I mean take some of that plastic weld in the metal and weld that on the back side so that it's at least no hole. And then the only big thing left on this is the exhaust leak. So yeah, this is really, hopefully, I'm hoping really to button up a lot of this stuff this weekend. But we'll see how it goes. I never usually get as much done as I want. Usually pretty optimistic, but. Alright guys, so we have just run into a bit of a problem. Not sure if you can see that, but there are actually holes in the doors for this trim, which is absolutely terrible news. Which means we will not be taking the trim off, so we need a new plan of attack. New plan of attack. I never saw that on that's because the trim is still on the old doors. I wonder if that trim is damaged, or if I could buff that out enough, because it is just plastic on with some double-sided tape. So I'm actually going to try to take the trim off this door and see what it looks like, and see if I can't maybe buff some of those marks off. It is just plastic, so hopefully it did just flex. So we are going to try to take it off of this door over there and see if I can't make it look good on that door. because all the other doors have holes in them. Dang. Alright, not a problem. We can make that work. If not, we may need to go to the junkyard and find another one of those, or put it on our list of parts to get. So that being said, let's try to take this part off. Plus it's in out of the rain. And we'll see where we get from there. And to be honest, the shape of it is totally fine. With some good double-sided tape, we can get this to stick. My concern is getting all of that out. So what we're gonna do is, so we got some clear coat peel in here. I don't know if it's worth my while to like sand some of this down, because that just seems like I can get it off with some polish. So a lot of this stuff I think will come off with polish. There'll be a couple little spots. I'm gonna try to polish it up and probably throw it on there anyway, because like I said, it's gonna be a cheap vehicle for somebody, and I just don't have the budget to be putting into just going out and driving a long ways to find one of those. So with that being said, I'm going to leave those on, and with the double-sided tape, I may even throw this GM emblem back on there. So that's good. I need to clean this mess up. But with that being said, I will. I think I'm going to start working on the back tire to see if I can't get that wheel off. So let's break out the Dremel and see if we can't Dremel that out to the point where we could knock it off the stud, because like I showed you before, the people before have absolutely destroyed, and I mean destroyed, that lug stud. So I'm going to need to go get a lug stud. So it is what it is. That's part of doing this. You got to fix people's mistakes, so it is what it is. Yeah, so let's get to it. Not sure how much you're going to be able to see, but next we are going to be, I put it at the top. You can't see in there, but we are going to be cutting out as much as we can, or grinding it out, I guess. This is what we're using at the tip to be able to get in there on my Dremel. So hopefully we should be able to get in there and grind it away fairly easily and fairly quickly. So let's see how it works. Alright guys, so basically it has started to rain a little bit harder, and I've lost all light, so we're going to pick up with that in the morning. We're going to get that wheel off tomorrow. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to mount this fender, because it is just still sitting loosely. So in order to do that, I'm going to pop the hood, we're going to throw the headlight in, and then we're going to make sure that our fit to the headlight is good, our fit to the hood is good, and our fit to the door is good, because my plan as of right now is to put the lug nuts on loosely on these four, and then actually drive it down the street going side to side so that all the load gets put here, and hopefully that breaks loose. So I want these just on hand tight so that it can kind of wiggle a little bit on the studs, and I'm just going to drive it down the road a little ways, kind of swerving back and forth, to see if I can't get the rest of that to break through. I don't know if you can see in there or not, probably not, but I took a Dremel last night and I went all the way around it and kind of cleaned it up, so I don't know how much material there is left there, but I don't know. So that's what I'm gonna try, because I need to be able to get this tire off so that we can put something else on. And I'm gonna have to obviously replace that the lug stud there, but that's okay. Minor details. I just need that tire to come off. So in order to be able to drive it, I need to put this on so it's secure, and then from there we will look into that exhaust. But for now, let's get that fender done. All secured now. All our gaps look pretty good. The only two bolts that are missing are these guys here, and those go up underneath here. And this bumper does need to come off. Actually, I could probably just put them in now, although it looks like no, I'm not going to do that because I need to take the bumper off anyway, because I am going to be fixing this hole. I'm going to see if I can't just plastic weld the back side of it and put it back on there. Let's see how much stuff is broken behind here. It looks like a lot of it is pretty broken, but we'll see what we absolutely need and what we don't. I mean, I'm going to say it again, it's a cheap car, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So with that being said, yeah, next, now that we have the fender on, let's see if we can't get that wheel off. Alright guys, so we did get the wheel off about freaking time, and to be honest, we really didn't do a whole lot of damage to it because it is the shape that it is, and the lug nuts have this chamfered edge to it. The centering, basically it just centers the wheel. Because it has that, I think it's fine to run, to be honest. I mean, the wheels are in pretty bad shape. I mean, they're pretty danged up and whatnot. So I may just try to find a new one. If I can find one chrome 5-spoke wheel, I'll probably just do it. But we did finally get it off. Now I can throw the spare wheel on, and we can still drive this thing around. Let me make sure that my other spare wheel works. My other spare wheel fits. But yeah, that's super happy. That really didn't take as long as I thought it might. Which is good news. I'll just throw this over here. I was gonna look to see if I could put one of those on, but the Ford Fusion has a different lug pattern than the Pontiac. Only slightly, but it is different. So that's unfortunate, but said we're probably going to buy a new set of wheels for these. Tires, that is. Because none of them match, and I just don't like that. So, yeah, let's finish getting this on jack stands, and then we'll start tackling that exhaust. Alright guys, so I lied. I'm not going to put the fronts on jack stands because I started jacking this corner up and the car started shifting. So that's because my driveway isn't exactly level. So I am going to not mess with that because I do not want to be under there with it all twisted and whatnot. So I'm going to just leave it the way it is and work in my limited space. So, with that being said, let's see if we can't get this exhaust fixed or out. I know I can't weld it up because of where the hole is, but I can definitely run to the hardware store and pick up a